And welcome to Tarot for America with Ossiana and Yanni, um, of the Macabre Tavern and House of Bast. It is Tarot for America. We try to do this once every new moon or full moon, one of the two. And so we're a little bit late, but hey, I'm still getting into not being dead. Um, so let's talk a little bit about what's going on in the mainstream news. We've got concerns over the elections, whether or not we're going to have elections, because people are very nervous about a million different types of things. And camera 60%. I don't know what that means, but
It's just to let you know that's Substack now has forced this high definition bullshit on everybody.
gotcha. Okay.
So that's them cranking up your camera. I got the same thing. Go ahead.
Gotcha. Okay, so basically, what's going on here is that we have a bunch of people getting worried about the elections, about election interference. There's that dude, Mitch McConnell, who nobody has really actually seen, I don't think, yet. And
Andy Bashir yesterday made an ultimatum to McConnell's staff. He needs to either show proof of life or Bashir is going to call for a special election.
And honestly, I love that dude. I love him. He could be more left wing, but oh my god, I love him.
Hey, that's why I'm supporting. Okay, I full disclosure right now, Andy Bashir is my number one pick in 2028, mostly because he is a Democrat that has dominated in Trump country. And that's one of the main reasons I have my list right now. It's Bashir number one, AOC 2, and Mokana number 3. And I want to talk about, or I've got a couple of questions, especially about the second one, in a few minutes.
And yes, I popped something into my mouth. It's a mushroom sublingual, and it's actually there for cognitive repair because kratom destroys a lot of brain cells, apparently.
I'm not allowed to have them, so just let you know.
Oh, here we go again with the mushrooms. Yes, no. Yanni, you are banned from anything mushroom related. You can't even wear a mushroom necklace.
Yanni is straight edge.
Well, technically, so is this, technically, because even though it's called a canna dip, the mushrooms that they have there is actually just lion's mane and L-theanine in coconut fiber. It tastes like shit. Anyway.
Oh. Let's go!
Yes, let's go. Okay, so Trixie says, I'm sorry, that was on me. I love you, baby doll. I love you, baby girl. But yes, I don't even think I'll get Yanni a mushroom-shaped necklace after that. We still love you.
We do. We still love you. Oh, can we start out with this one?
Mm-hmm.
I really want to start out with this one because this is the most recent news that has come out. And it actually corresponds with a Tarot for America that we have done in the past. You have said that there has been a blonde woman that is going to come forward and possibly be the end of Donald J. Trump. If you saw the news, Caroline Leavitt has resigned as press secretary.
Oh,
there is a lot of shit that is coming out that, number one, Trump was basically sexually harassing her.
No.
Constantly. Didn't see that coming. Number two, they think one of the reasons why she resigned was 3 days after giving birth, Trump was blowing up her phone demanding she comes back to work. That has come out. in the media that there are certain people within Caroline Leavitt's circle that has said that was one of the reasons, but the final straw was the plane.
The
The
plane?
plane. Oh, okay. So remember when Trump went to Turkey
Mm-hmm.
and supposedly the, you know, Iranians were going to try to kill him, and he didn't get on Air Force One. He was on the military plane.
Mm-hmm.
Well, nobody told Caroline Leavitt that. Her and the media ended up on Air Force One while Trump allegedly, we have to say allegedly here, hid in a catering cart as they pushed him on a C-130 military plane. Hegseth was on the military plane. Everybody who went with Trump except Leavitt was on that military plane. She was on Air Force One, or should I say Grift Force One. And apparently she was fit to be tied about not even knowing about the threat that the Iranians were allegedly going to shoot down Air Force One. So there's been a lot of shit going on with Caroline Leavitt here in the last couple of days. And again, I have to say allegedly, because all this is conjecture, all of this is speculation. And if you didn't notice or not, her resignation post was 100% AI generated.
Well, I'll say this much. As much as I would believe that the Iranians want to blow up Trump, I also want to say that, like, part of it would probably just be because Trump would be like, I want to go on the plane. I want this plane, not the other plane.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to tell these days. It really is. So let's find out.
It kind of is.
What's going on with Caroline Leavitt?
Caroline Leavitt is... Oh, boy. I can already see it now. Now, I'm going to ask if Caroline Leavitt will end up being a motivated truth teller.
Oh, there's some shit going down in my cards.
Oh, my. Let's see what we got here.
So,
ooh, the Seven of Scepters.
The King of Swords. We pulled the same card. Or similar.
I know we didn't. By the way, I used the toss deck, for those of you who don't know. So we have here the Seven of Grails. I don't know if you can see that or not. Seven of Grails. Bingo! The Tower. Boy, the Tower sure has been popping up a lot lately.
Mm-hmm.
And my personal favorite, I always love it when this card shows up.
Because that means that there's a fleecing in the works.
There is a fleecing in the works, especially when the ace is in shadow.
I got the other fleecing in the works. Everybody can see it coming. I also got the card which I use for Donald Trump, which is the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. They're combined together. So it's like there's some shady shit going on. And those two both have, like, Trump is a perfect example of what I would say is a negative King of Swords and a negative King of Pentacles. This dude is the perfect picture of both. So it's interesting that I just saw some shady shits around. She's going to get caught, or she is going to broadcast that someone's doing some sketchy shit. That's what I'm seeing.
People forget she's only 28.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually.
I look younger.
And I know you actually do. Here's the thing about Trump and his inner circle. If you haven't seen it, with everybody else who's left the administration, as soon as you don't become useful to Donald Trump, he'll throw your ass under the bus.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, she's 28. This is like her first major job. Yeah. Well, this is also her first major job in a government type setting.
She's fucked.
And one thing I have noticed is she's going to end up like Nancy Mace. And you know who else I think she's going to end up like?
Who?
Marjorie Taylor Greene. If she pulls a Marjorie Taylor Greene, she's going to let a lot of shit out of the bag.
And that could explain the tower, because I actually recently published about this. Because MTG, she had shit on Trump, absolutely. Nancy Mace, she also had shit on Trump. I don't think it's anywhere near what Carolyn has.
She knows where the bodies are buried.
And
those two just knew they were bodies.
Yeah. And with somebody like Trump, I'm just gonna say, if I were her, I would actually be very, very terrified of even getting in a car, because I would be afraid that it would blow up. I'm just saying. Trixie Fox says, "Yo, I got King of Spades. What the fuck?" Okay, let's. Trixie, would you like to come on? It's up to you, baby.
Oh my god, are we gonna have a Demon House reunion right now?
Oh my god, yes, we are gonna have a Demon House reading. What the fuck? So, I should ask: is Caroline sure of that? Oh, yep, we got Trixie in.
Oh Lord, Demon House.
We got Demon House in.
Demon House has arrived. Sorry. I don't know why I just did that. Go for it.
Just on it. There we go. All right. She's invited in. So let's see what's going to happen. Demon House is here. By the way, Demon House is like, it's what we call the three of us. And sometimes like whoever else is just like in our, there's starting to become more
Circle.
Potential like Demon House like people in our clique. Like I definitely have to get Sean Theodore in more, and I think that Shayla, the Rebel Crone, she's definitely Demon House material. It's just like I love her.
Her and Jason are honorary members of Demon House.
Yes. If we end up just like making an actual Demon House content creation thing, and I just am at the helm of it, I'll be happy to do that. The only thing is that I want all of us to actually be either friends of Lilith or friends of Asmodeus or Lucifer or hey baby girl.
Hello.
So let's see what you pulled with the King of Spades, because we might read cards a little bit differently, you and I.
We do. I know that for a fact. I use playing cards. This is the original method, if I'm being completely honest.
It is.
For the rest of the audience, I am Aroma. This is part of my heritage, so that's why I do it this way. So Jesus Christ! Of course, I end up getting Ace of Spades because I end up shuffling the deck as I talk and everything. So usually cards will just end up coming up. You know what I mean? So I ended up pulling the King of Spades, which in the equivalent of tarot would be King of Swords. And then as I was shuffling, I ended up getting the Five of Spades and the Five of Diamonds, or Five of Pentacles. Five in cartomancy is challenges, conflict, and risk. And what did you say? Or what cards did you say were describing our commander in chief?
Yeah.
It would be Swords and Pentacles. So I don't know. I just thought that was interesting.
And if anybody's noticing, yes, I am blushing and staring derpily at Trixie. I might have a little bit of a crush on her.
She is.
Aw, y'all are too nice.
Slightly.
Also, hey everyone. I don't know how to actually act on video, so don't blame me.
No, you're doing great. And Yanni, stop smirking. You're throwing off my concentration.
You're throwing off her groove.
Oh no, the vibes are off, man. The vibes are off.
Right. You heard the bitch. The vibes are off.
Happy birthday, Derek! And let's see what. I guess we should all ask.
Derek.
And maybe we should ask a little bit about what is going to happen to Carolyn Levitt. Because if I was her, I'd be terrified of being in a body bag soon. Like, I genuinely would be terrified of that. So let's ask. Is she...
I think I'm more terrified of her husband.
This is interesting. So... It's interesting that you mentioned... I got Temperance, so things are actually going to start to mellow out. And then I got the High Priestess. So there are some underhanded deal... Interesting. There is some underhanded dealings. I do see that there's going to be money exchanged. The Emperor. Reverse.
In shadow.
Interesting. And then what do I get? Or actually, no, this is different. So this would be the equivalent of 5 of Wands. So there's going to be some action here. You also got 5, okay.
Yeah.
I got the 6 of Pentacles, so there seems to be some money involved, and there's some underhanded dealings, but it looks like she might have protection.
And then I'm getting
3 of Skulls.
3 of Skulls, and I'm seeing like a lot of. There seems to be like some sort of money thing going on, and there seems to be like there's definitely some business works going in the works. But there is definitely going to be a fight.
What is...
Honestly, if I were Miss Blondie herself, there's a reason I'm using pseudonyms, by the way. If I were Miss Blondie herself, I wouldn't be worried about myself. I'd be worried about my family.
Yeah. Like...
By the way, her husband is Nicholas Rico.
Derek, that's a great point. Oh, my... Oh, that's a spicy thought.
I don't think it's Erica Kurt. I actually kind of know who's going to replace her. And I'm going to tell you right now, the woman that's going to replace Caroline Levitt is, I still believe, low-key having an affair with Trump.
I think so.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who it is? Her nickname is the Human Printer. She's the one that prints off Trump's tweets and tweets about Trump and reads it to Trump. That's who's going to replace Caroline Levitt, and they're having an affair.
How does he even get it up, dude? Like,
I'm sorry. In today's age of medical marvels, you think that the elites don't have access to some things that we can only dream of?
I mean, yes, but still, like, I figured that he'd be an innie with how fat he is and everything.
That's not the issue, and guaranteed he's a bottom. He just doesn't want to admit it because that wouldn't fit his brand.
Ooh, fat shaming, come on.
What was that? I'm sorry. Something people seem to forget about me. Occasionally, I'm going to say some real shit.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so maybe we should ask, is Mitch McConnell alive or dead?
Oh. You want to handle this one, Lilith? Oh, Jesus.
Am I going to be the only one who's going to be doing this? Because I'm crazy like that.
Oh, no.
I got my wish came true.
I got the 4 Grails. And you notice the dramatic scenery of the 4 Grails.
Looks like a courtship of death of some sort. I just got that my wish came true. I plead the 5th on that one. But on the
So-
bottom of my deck was magician.
Listen, y'all. We don't wish death on anybody, but there are obituaries that we are very happy to read.
So I got. Oof, this is interesting. This is going to take me a hot second to try to interpret. So I got a 6 of diamonds, which could realistically go either way here because it stands for like harmony and communication in matters of what Pentacles is all about here.
Mhm.
So that could kind of go either way. I drew another one, and I ended up getting an 8 of hearts here. All right. Now that stands for self-mastery and inspiration, and hearts is basically cups. However, notice how more hearts are facing down than up.
And the Eight of Cups is actually a picture of a person walking away from all that he's earned.
And then I ended up flipping the deck to see, and I got Seven of Spades. Wisdom, mastery, and choice. But again, notice how more of them are facing down. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting the vibe of it can almost go either way, but it's more likely than not that the dudes.
So I want to say that mine. Okay, I got the magician, and speaking of which, I was shuffling while you're here. I got the Eight of Cups while we were talking.
Ding dong.
So I I'm not gonna say what my wish was for Mitch McConnell. I did say I wanted him out of office. I really wish that for a very long time. I'm going to plead the fifth about any other wishes I might have held close to my heart. But I think that my tarot deck is being very sassy with me right now.
Occasionally, your tarot deck's gonna say some real shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, friends.
Great.
Yes. Great.
Hey, Karen. All right, so that's interesting. I want to find... Ooh, what now?
Oh, dear. I see that look.
Interesting. What?
I'm not sure how to interpret that one, actually.
Andy Bashir isn't married, is he?
Yes. He's got kids. Tellerico is the one that isn't married. That's why
Might
Fox
be
News
a
goes
sign
after
that
his ass.
Andy Bashir and a female staffer might come out on top with this. Actually, wait, no. Mitch McConnell and his wife, Elaine.
She's about to get outed.
Ooh,
about
do we
to
think
get
this might do we think this might be a 2-for-1 deal?
I don't necessarily think it's a
Yes.
2-for-1 deal. It might be.
No. Treason.
Yeah, actually, that makes
She's a
sense.
Chinese spy.
I mean, when he was very sick, she went for a trip to China, and then all of a sudden he was doing so good.
China.
4 times. So it might be
No, 4 days. She was gone
4 days, yeah.
4 days.
A 4-day trip is long enough to see friends and family for 1 day, and then have 3 long days of explaining everything, handing over documents, and explaining what would be the ramifications of everything, depending on whether or not her man lives or dies. Wait, 2 of Hearts. That's
Balance, union, cooperation.
Oh wait, yeah. Oh my God, she might get outed as a honeypot if he dies. Think about it. He very likely was the only reason that, she was protected from the U.S. government.
Which makes sense.
That's why she comes back. That's why she left for 4 days.
Yeah.
I am kind of feeling some sort of way at the fact that we have we have 2 steps away from a royal flush happening here. I feel some sort of way about that.
Maybe we should hit a casino soon, baby?
No, my luck won't hold up then. That's actually
Same here.
that's actually one of the few caveats with my luck magic and shit. Okay, I am lucky in almost every other aspect of my life. until I actually start betting on it. That's just how it works.
As long as okay, I'm gonna start placing bets with you for other reasons then.
Oh no, I wonder what kind.
My steak is so juicy. My lobster's too
Lobster's
buttery.
too buttery.
Yes. I might be a little bit
Demon
very
House
enamored
for
with her.
Simp.
Very much so, yes, just a little bit. Just a little.
And yes, I agree with Karen. Oh, you are gorgeous tonight. I'm sorry I didn't say anything yet, but you know, I was just too busy staring.
Aw, baby. And yes, for those of you who missed the last chat that we were in, I got my false lashes done again after what I think might be at least 3-4 months, give or take, minimum.
3 or 4 months. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
one of the
I
reasons
think
I
the
haven't,
last time you did it, we could just yeah.
Holy
like,
Okay.
what?
I'm sorry, but just like as you were talking there,
The Joker. So that's the tower, isn't it?
no, not necessarily. Chance, new journeys.
Or is it
Like literally, it could be almost the full, you know, inexperienced but curious.
or
Huh.
the devil?
And they got the devil. Okay, so let me see what's happening with let me see what's going to happen with Mitch McConnell and his wife. What should we know about them? Endings.
Huh.
I didn't even look at it. Oh, the moon.
What the fuck?
You're getting a lot of people surrounding them.
Okay, finally. I'm sorry.
The Six of
4 face
Cups.
cards? All at
Oh,
once?
There's going to be some sort of
you've been
Okay,
dead for a while.
probably. All right, so let me see here. What is Trixie's reading picking up on? Let me see if let me see what's going on there. I got 4 of Pentacles. So there's a business going on, partnerships. I keep seeing truces and all sorts of blindfolds, all sorts of flim-flams. Some people are acting willingly ignorant. Yeah, I'm definitely getting a feeling that this has something to do with hanged men. Treason. Because that's actually one of the only crimes in the Constitution where you can get the death penalty by hanging. And
Yep.
a fight. And look, it's a 5 of Swords. And how many people are there? 5. Mitch.
Yep.
And that trail of people. And
Why am
you
I
just
getting
got
4s? I just got 2 4s, one after the other.
the 4 of Swords is the morgue card. That's where he's dead, like literally in a morgue. It actually shows a body in the crypt. And the 4
Cups.
of
Power fight.
Cups is there is like disillusionment, disappointment. The veil falls off. People are offering, but no one's taking. Rejection. So that means that I think that their shit's going to get fucked. And is that the 2 of? Yeah, I
All
got
the
the
knife
same one.
energy. 2 of knives, and then look at that in shadow.
That is Page of Pentacles.
No, that's 9. 9 of swords. Or
9
no,
of
I'm sorry.
Swords?
That is 9 of knives. Well, yes, the 9 of swords.
9 of Swords.
There's going
There's
to
going
be
to be some
a
movement.
Senate fight.
There's going to be some fucking movement happening here. That's what 3 of Diamonds or 3 of Pentacles is saying here.
All right.
I think I figured a lot of it out. This is the other crack in the foundation of MAGA.
Yeah. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I kept looking back every once in a while. And by the way, on the bottom of the deck is the star.
That's interesting.
Bottom of the deck. 3 of spades.
Bottom of my deck, because I was the moon, which I think both of
The
you
moon.
kind of pulled in your own ways. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's going to come to light.
Also, I am really okay. What's up with the 4s? What's up with the 4s? Okay, like I'm noticing a pattern here.
Well,
What is
4 is usually the
Four
sign of
numerology?
stability. You think of boxes, you think of stable boxes, houses. But what's interesting about yours is you pulled out 2 4s and then 2 3s,
Mm-hmm.
which means that it's starting to crack. Or at
It's
least
almost a
that's how I'm
countdown. 4, 3,
2.
1.
So I want to
All
see
of this is
another
leading to
one of our viewers has asked, and hi Derek, happy birthday by the way. Can I ask if the service members and the neglect is a bait for an uprising to the midterms? My money is that they're actively trying to remove morale from the armed forces. Whether or not
They already did.
No, they already absolutely did. Who am I kidding? But what I want to say is I don't think that they're
took
trying
out
to get an
trans people.
uprising. I think they're trying to test
No,
how
they're
much
trying to make it a white.
Hmm?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a white nationalist army. That's why all the trans people were removed. That's why all the gay people will be removed. And then the next step will be all the non-white people will be removed. And we're already seeing the beginning of that step when it's come out that a lot of white males are getting promotions over non-white males.
And also, I realize that this has nothing to do with our topic at hand, but I just realized that me and Trixie, we really are a hive mind. We're both wearing long necklaces and the elastic chokers.
Oh my god,
And
get
you're
out of my
wearing your long
head!
Sorry, I left my.
Yes, our name is Legion, for we are many.
For we are many.
Everything came up in shadow.
Oh dear. Well, let's see. Is this a attempt at an uprising?
So we have the priestess, the fool, and the ace of skulls all came up in shadow.
I got theft.
It's backfired.
There's definitely bullying going on. And it's interesting that this came next. It's almost like a world domination card. There's plans. They're trying to overwork them until people actively just stop. They're afraid of the military. They're trying to bully them out. They're trying to push them out because you do not want to fuck with America's armed forces. They're trying to push them out and make them feel like they're powerless. That's why they're doing this. What are you getting?
So, I was pulling cards as you were talking there. So I started off with 5 of diamonds here. Conflict, risk, and all of that. Followed by Queen of Diamonds. Or Queen of Pentacles, I guess, if you want to put them in those terms. Followed by Jack of Clubs. Followed by Jack of Spades.
All built on quicksand.
Followed by Ace of Hearts.
It's all built on quicksand.
Basically,
the entire fucking structure.
It's all built on one point. And actually, what's on the bottom of the deck here? Completion.
World.
Moon. Hexeth is done.
You could also interpret this as renewal.
And with the world, it's the end of an era. I've been playing the world card a lot, and a lot of the times when I'd see it, I would interpret this as a bad card because I didn't want certain things to end. Little did I know that what I was building was built on quicksand, as you said.
It's all very precariously balanced here, and it's all going to come crumbling down. And what was right underneath that 10 of diamonds, by the way?
Oh, shit. Underneath mine, legal paperwork. Courts.
And actually, I just noticed the middle here. This is in shadow. This is not going to go well for them.
I don't read in shadows. I just read the elements, but what's up?
The Hermit in shadow.
Oh, they're fucked. That means that they're literally alienating themselves from
He's
their
going to be
biggest
John
supporters.
Dean. Y'all, Pete Hegseth's going to end up being John Dean. And if you know anything about the Nixon administration, you know exactly what I mean.
Please explain for those of us who the Nixon administration was a bit before their time.
John Dean was the kill shot. John Dean was the Watergate kill shot because he was the one involved in the conversation that Nixon openly said, if we have to get them $1 million, I know where to get it. He was in on that conversation. Hegseth is John Dean.
I have to agree with you on that one.
So they're trying to wear shit down, but let's see what's going to happen with the U.S. military. Are Trump's plans of the military going to succeed? No. He's going to hang.
Mm-hmm.
Again.
It's already happening.
There's a lot of communication. Trump is not aware of it. But the U.S., yeah, I see imprisonment. A lot of people are going to go to jail over this.
I know some of y'all can't see it because my webcam is shit. Death.
Mm-hmm. And Derek says, remember when there was a leaked Pentagon memo leaked in the war game involving a civil uprising because of military uses? I didn't know about that, but it wouldn't shock me if there was a war game that involved a civil uprising against military use, simply because right now the U.S. military does not have the best reputation. And while a lot of people will still be like, thank you for your service, these days I kind of like, here's the thing. I have a lot of friends who are ex-military. I know that they're not racist. I know that they're not fascist. I know that they're not bootlickers. In fact, some of them actually went in there because they wanted to change the system. Some of them are now very established lawyers, looking at you, DJ Beaker. And some of them are like just cool dudes who I haven't really spoken to much, looking at you, Tank. And some of them
military guy named Tank, huh? The jokes write themselves. This wasn't me. The jokes write themselves, okay?
I love Tank. Tank, if you're out there, don't be afraid to hit me up. You've always been my friend, even through thick and thin. And I know that the last time I saw you, you were in lockup, but I still care about you, bro. Tank is an agent of chaos. That's the best way to put it. You'd love this dude. And then some of them, I'm not going to name names, but rest in peace, because what the military did to him ended up killing him. I'm just going to leave it at that. But most people I know, if I find out that they're ex-military, I'm like, oh, so who did you vote for? You know?
Understandable. Yeah. My mindset has always... My mindset for years, and I've been very outspoken about this, even with my brother being in the military. I'm not going to go too much detail into that, but my mindset has always been, I am anti-military but pro-veteran. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because realistically, the first victims of the U.S. military are the members of the U.S. military.
Exactly. Like, and Derek pointed out that there was a war game involving involving a civil uprising. I've noticed a lot more anti-military sentiment around my area. It's not just like people being like, hey, we don't want our kids to join the military. No, it's actually become more or less almost synonymous with bootlicker in my area, which is normal considering that I grew up in an all-white neighborhood. The people who go into the military in neighborhoods like mine tend to have certain political leanings. So it wouldn't shock me if they did that war game specifically for that reason. Have you guys seen the same in your areas, or?
I live in a slightly more conservative area than you do, so admittedly, most people that, whenever the military comes up, most people in my area will be, saying that they're staunch supporters and such. However, on the flip side, a lot of veterans that I've talked to in the area, even and especially older ones, people who you would expect would be like the chuddiest of chuds, are also the ones saying, what the fuck are they doing up in Washington or down in Washington?
Yeah.
Can confirm. And I live right there at Shaw, and I live right near CENTCOM. And for those of you who don't know, I'm basically halfway between Shaw Air Force Base and CENTCOM, which is Camp Freedom or whatever I refuse to call it Fort Bragg. And by the way, when Hegseth renamed Fort Bragg, he named the wrong Bragg.
I know.
What? Fort
Because they couldn't. They
that.
couldn't actually name it after the original Bragg because I mean that would just be too bad of a look, especially at the time. I think it's going a bit too quick, or going a bit too far, too fast.
A little too much, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I've noticed it too. Like there's a reluctancy. And for those of you who don't know about Shaw is like one of the biggest Air Force bases on the East Coast. So yeah, when World War III happens, I'm pretty fucked. But
also, when the missiles start flying, I'm taking out a lawn chair.
Come on, both of y'all, come on down. It'll be quick and painless.
Oh,
Yay.
please, I'm right. Oh, please, I'm a hop, skip, and a jump away from TMI. I'm good.
So let's actually ask an interesting question, because when you're saying like what the fuck is going on in Washington, my mind immediately went to the White House, which is under construction, and the monument, the pool that is now a wonderful shade, slightly darker than my eye color green.
It's drained.
Well, at least my eyes are green right now.
You mean about this? You mean about this shade?
Swamp.
Yep. Actually, no. My cat actually has
Jesus
a lawn. A Washington Monument shade of green around his new collar. Here we go. Look, it's the Washington Monument. Washington Monument, baby.
Oh, and the color, I guess. That's not Dr. Buckton, is it?
Nope, this is Blitz.
Okay. Hi, Blitz. The O is silent.
He's so happy. He's so happy. Oh my goodness.
He looks like the scion of Keyboard Cat.
Yeah. Aw, there we go. Okay, Blitz. Okay.
Guess what, Ossiana?
What?
It's the world
Upside down. So it's gonna be in stagnation.
Again, damn.
All right, let me see what's going on with the Washington pool. I got Wheel of Fortune. I got The Hermit. And I got just what the...
Hey, guess what? My little spicy meatball also pulled Justice.
Upside down. Oh shit. And
Queen of Spades.
okay, so here's something interesting. Arya, I'll let you in on a little secret. My mom taught me how to read tarot the old way using playing cards too. But with that, we only use the 7s and the 10s and the aces, as well as all the face cards. And there's a spell that we use.
Mm-hmm.
The card that you pulled, the Queen of Spades, is a blonde-haired, blue-eyed woman.
Interesting.
Same
Very
with
interesting.
the Queen of Diamonds. Just
Which
letting
has
you
been
know.
coming up quite a bit here lately.
Yes, I'm gonna ask now. What's gonna happen to not the Washington Monument, the White House? What else should we know about what's gonna happen to the White House under construction? Trump.
Okay.
This card came again.
Yeah, I got Trump too.
Betrayal. Ten of Swords.
Bing bong.
Fight. So I'm seeing a lot of fighting, a lot of stagnation, a lot of betrayal, and it's interesting that at least two of us got justice and like paperwork jamming up this stuff.
Y'all, how much skull and knife energy I have been pulling tonight is nuts. I don't pull this kind of energy very often.
He really doesn't. And Arya, how are you interpreting your cards for this?
So when you first asked the question about what's going to happen, I ended up pulling a 7 of diamonds, or a 7 of pentacles, I guess. So I'm taking that to mean basically, here's the mystery, here's the question that we're trying to solve here. Basically, the deck confirmed, like, all right, we're talking about this one now, right? My deck. Note to self: whenever I pull cards, I do it almost as a conversation with the deck, and my deck is almost as sassy as me, almost.
I don't think that's actually possible.
Same.
That's why I said the almost. So basically, that's my deck going, all right, we're talking about this now, right? Then I pull Ace of Clubs.
Reversed.
Now, I don't know if the reverse actually means too much in this situation, but I'm taking it to mean fire! Anyways. Followed by 8 of diamonds, 8 of pentacles, which 8 typically I'm taking to mean, at least in the at least in the way that I've been reading it, is like self-mastery or inspiration. So I'm not totally sure what's going to happen with it, but there's some material shit that's going, like there's going to be some actual movement, if that makes sense, like actual material, like visible movement with it. And it's not going to be great. It's not going to be pretty.
That's what I'm getting.
I mean, kind of makes sense given who's presiding everything.
So I pulled a ton of major arcana, and those who know me know that I very rarely pull this many. When I asked about like the green pool, I got Wheel of Fortune, Hermit, and Justice, which is interesting because the Justice card kind of looks like the Lincoln Memorial. At least how Lincoln's like sitting. So I'm seeing like, and the Hermit is a card of isolation. Wheel of Fortune is a change of fate. I think that this is saying that a lot less people are going to be visiting the memorial. I think that there's going to start to be a little bit of a legal battle over all of this. And I see a lot of people saying, they're going to be sitting there being like, no, we want justice for the memorial. We want to see more good happening. We want to be able to visit the things that we paid for with our taxes and not just potentially get shot at or picked up by ICE for visiting them. With the other cards, I saw a lot of construction being on and off halted. I think that the 9, what was it? The 10 of Swords was interesting because this is literally a card being stabbed in the back. I see this as both an ending and as a betrayal, especially since I saw the 5 of Clubs. I think that Trump is going to have a parting shot with not the Washington Monument, the White House, through his reconstruction of it. I think he won't actually live to see it finished.
Interesting.
I would just like to point out that once again, knife, skull, knife, magician, grail. And for those of you who don't know, knife and skull energy. So knife energy is this long mental process and harsh thoughts. That's what's going on right now. Think about it. That's the energy. Everybody's going after Trump. Skull energy, transformation, introspection, and mortality.
I'm seeing a lot of
The
mortality here.
midterms are going to kill Trump.
So
I think
I
that
wound.
the way the midterms go.
Mm-hmm.
No, I agree. I agree with you there, Yanni. So as we were talking there, after I pulled the eight of spades, and as y'all were talking and going through your interpretations, I just pulled four straight hearts.
He might die of a heart attack. He might
He's
die
not
of a
going to
heart
see
attack.
the damn midterms.
Okay, so and that would be Vance.
Honestly, no.
No?
Vance does not have the nation's heart, frankly. I would say, just based off of my current knowledge, make sure you keep your eyes on Barron and Kushner.
Well, with the way that my mom taught me to do the cards, Jack of Hearts is brown hair and brown eyes with a round face. I don't remember what color Vance's eyes are. Are they blue or brown?
I have no
Rubio?
idea. I didn't pay that much attention.
But
Are you might be describing Rubio.
ooh. Interesting.
Because Rubio and Little Marco, as Trump used to call him, has really been getting in the good graces, and a lot of the hubbub around Washington is Trump is throwing his support behind Rubio in 28 and not Vance.
This is going to be the last one that I pull before I reshuffle the deck here. So it's interesting how, Yanni, you were talking about how our commander in Cheeto fucking was putting all of his cards and putting all of his weight behind little Marco. And I pulled this as you were saying that.
Money. Business.
And
Teal
then
backing away from Vance.
followed by.
Oh, fuck. Fuck.
I don't think that's what's. However, because this is all hearts, I don't think that's what's going to happen. I think that's what they want to happen. That is their desire, if that makes sense.
It is.
And like realistically, what's the best thing? What's the easiest thing for us to read? But desire.
Mm-hmm. Especially considering our patron of choice.
Correct. So, Yanni, go. What's up?
Hi, Mom.
Hanging on.
Lilith says hi, by the way.
Hi, Lilith.
I just pulled something.
Let me go get my rosary real quick. 1 sec.
While we were talking, Peter Thiel.
Mm-hmm.
How is he going to be perceived for a while? 5 of Scepters.
Interesting.
Temperance. 4 of scepters. So I'm getting a lot of scepter energy with
makes
Peter
sense.
Thiel.
I mean,
think
dude's
he's
practically trying to
already-
crown himself a king, so.
Mm-hmm. So,
But I think he's already moved away from Vance as the puppet.
He did.
Yeah. This is my rosary. It is the seal of Asmodeus. And I have some big news for you guys. It's official. 3 weeks sober, and I'm getting my sigil tattooed on me.
So I'm so looking forward to it. It's gonna look so good on you.
Thank you, baby.
Of course. God, I've been wanting to see you with some more ink for a while. By the way, like I know I've been pretty vocal about that, but like I might be a little biased, but yeah.
Well, you're gonna get your wish. Now, I guess we can all just do one last pull. How are the midterms gonna go for the Republican Party? Oh my God. We got the Luciferian tackling like a maniac. That's usually a good sign.
Yeah. Father Lucifer is laughing his fucking ass off.
Miss Yu says, pull it out. My pull-out game is strong, okay?
What's the fun in pulling out?
I don't know. You tell me, baby.
That's what I want to know.
And that's why I never attempt it.
That's why I never do either.
Anyways.
All right.
So let's see how this goes.
Children.
I got
mommy says calm down.
I'm sorry, hypocrite say what?
10
Lilith
of
is telling me that. I'm
Pentacles.
sorry.
Interesting. And then 4 of Swords.
Oh my.
I see a lot of people ending their careers. The Star, I get, like, that's usually the wish card. It is a wish come true, but I don't get the feeling that's their wish is coming true. I feel like the 10 of Pentacles is usually like a card of conclusions, but it's like the happy family, you reap what you sow type of card. There you have the older man who has very clearly worked his entire life. He gets to watch his son and daughter dance with 2 dogs, and a lot of these people might actually be choosing to retire. But the 4 of Swords, I see as a sign that the Republican Party is done. You?
Ladies, babies, and gabies, I would like for you all to meet the new Speaker of the House, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
All right.
She's so hot.
She is. Oh, I'm not gonna say what. That's an inside thought. Anyways.
Yeah, Daughter of Skulls. Then we have the 7 of Skulls. Changes.
Changes.
Look at this. This is feminine energy. Holy shit. Women are going to dominate the midterms.
I agree. It's funny because I saw a lot of Trumpers and a lot of right-wing people saying, I used to be right-wing, but it's no longer fun anymore. And stuff like, I feel like I was lied to. And all this red pill shit cost me my girlfriend, and I'm now miserable, and I hate myself.
They're all typically the same type of people that would have called me the N-word in high school.
Exactly. And me the F-word.
Yeah.
And yes, I'm saying that from experience.
Well, if you ever need me to have a small conversation in manners with any of those people.
I already have.
Okay. Well, if they ever need a refresher on manners, you know who to go to.
If they ever get close enough to me to need that lesson, you'll be the first one I call.
All right. That's good to know.
when we were asking how we think the midterms are going to go for the Republicans, so I agree that I think that a lot of people are going to try to retire. They're going to try to get their bag and get the fuck out. Okay?
Yeah.
Which makes a lot of sense to me. Frankly, if I were in their position, I'd be doing the same thing.
I
I
see a
just
lot of
happen to
them
have a
getting up and leading.
exactly, which I feel like is backed up by the Nine of Spades here, growth and manifestation, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that the Nine of Swords is the nightmare card. They're already in a panic. They're panicking because they know that if more just heads you know, come to all of this, they're probably all going to be put to death for treason.
Which makes a lot of sense considering that they're expecting said movement.
Yeah.
Their true colors are going
And
to
it's
show.
not going to end well for them. By the way, this is kind of the patron card of this deck. By the way, like this is like what would be the equivalent of like the main? Like I'm not even going to say the tower. This is like, hey, pay fucking attention. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's not going to end well for them, and they're going to be replaced by a young person. We're going to notice, and they're going to make some material, tangible, fucking changes. You know what I mean? Whether that be AOC or somebody else, we're going to see some changes here. These face cards aren't just representative of one person per thing. I'm really trying to take them per question, if that makes sense.
Yes. So
It's happening.
what?
Which feels
it's
like
happening right now.
it's already happened. We're just waiting for the.
There
We're
are
just
two
waiting.
takeovers. There's two takeovers going on right now. You got the Democratic Socialists are going to succeed to take over the Democratic Party. That's going to happen if it hasn't already. And the Nick Fuentes. And this is what's going to kill MAGA. The Nick Fuentes wing of MAGA has already begun the coup.
Oh yeah. As it turns out, having an entire army of angry twink boys who are in the closet really doesn't bode well for them or anyone around them.
And actually, Yanni, I would actually hesitate to kind of say, it's not happening. It's happened. It's done now. That's where we're at now. It's been taken over by
Poison
them.
has been injected.
It's too late
Poison
to go
has been
back.
injected into the vein.
You can't put that toothpaste back in the bottle. And it's only going to result in the renewal of everybody else. The same way how sometimes you need to burn down a forest in order to plant a field.
Mm-hmm.
Say hello to the forest.
No, I totally get it. Like,
and actually, I'm curious to see what's at the bottom of the deck now.
Mitch McConnell's card.
Long
Mine?
live.
World endings.
Long live the king, right?
Another
And-
knife. 8 of knives.
Oh.
I've been pulling so much knife and skull energy tonight. I mean, this is like preaching church right here, boys and girls, and everybody in between.
Anywho.
Ladies, blokes, and non-binary folks.
Yep.
Yes, there you go.
Anywho. Ladies, I'll see you guys later. I need to get to sleep because I have a very big day tomorrow with a very, very beautiful woman.
I'm looking forward to it. I guess I should probably get some sleep here too.
You two don't do anything I wouldn't do 5 times.
We both know that's a short list.
It's a very short list. Thank you very much. All right, y'all have fun and be safe this weekend, okay?
Absolutely.
And if you need anything, call.
Of course.
This has been
Anyways.
Demon House.
This has been Demon House, y'all. Thank y'all for joining us.
Bye.
Hail Lilith.
Kill Asmode.
Hail Hidone.